One man surrounded by technology.
Hello?
It's a personal command center in a tiny apartment 10 minutes from Washington, D.C. From here, the revolution gets direction.
God be with you. You are the ones. We are representing nothing without you.
Omar Afifi Suleiman speaks to protesters in Egypt via Skype, Facebook, Twitter, and cell phone. Today, he hears from the Egyptian countryside, where 200 want to join the revolt.
Are our groups increasing in number?
Of course they are.
Another man calls Suleiman after being questioned by authorities.
The first thing they did was let us hear the sound of electric shock to intimidate us.
Suleiman briefs activists on how to prevent confrontation. After 20 years as an Egyptian police officer, he says he knows all about that. He wrote a book instructing ordinary citizens how to avoid police abuse. The book was banned in Egypt, and Suleiman says death threats forced him out of the country, to America, where he says he's been waiting 3 years to start a revolution.
Our demonstrations will be popular, spontaneous, and peaceful. 100%, no violence.
On January 14th, his YouTube video directed thousands on where and how to begin a revolt. He says he joined 3 other groups helping to organize protesters. It began 11 days later. Suleiman says he taught protesters how to outsmart police by gathering in the side streets leading to Tahrir Square.
I know the police, he can control for 500, 600, 700, but he can't control for 100 and 1,500. It's very hard.
Suleiman says he wants what the protesters want: President Mubarak's resignation and democracy now.
Nobody can stop our revolution. Nobody.
But Egypt's Vice President Omar Suleiman, no relation, said the governments will not tolerate prolonged protests in Tahrir Square, where some have set up tents. He was quoted as saying he doesn't want to deal with Egyptians using police tools. Under a new government, analysts say that same police department would have to adapt. Fuad Ajami is a Mideast expert with Johns Hopkins University.
You have to change the whole police culture. You have to train them that slapping people around doesn't work, that kicking people around doesn't work.
Suleiman agrees and estimates 1 out of every 7 police officers is corrupt and abusive, and says only with retraining will they gain credibility with the Egyptian public. Carolyn, Presutti, VOA News.